HQ postgame rolls on. Trevor Lawrence offering answers.
Yeah, I thought we had a good plan coming into the week. Had a really good week of practice and prep, but at some point you gotta go do it, in the game, and we haven't been able to do that yet. So don't have a great answer for you right now. I think, obviously watching the tape's gonna help, and we gotta fix the mistakes that are showing up, and there's plenty of them to pass around to everybody. So, we're the ones that gotta make the corrections, and at the end of the day, when we step on that field, we gotta make the plays, and I think that's what we're lacking right now. Is we're just not making the plays. We're in positions to do it and not doing it. So,
Trevor, how much of this feels like you plug a hole and something else pops, or is it a lot of the same stuff?
Yeah, like I said, I have to watch it and really see kind of all the plays, and I know there's obviously some in my mind that I'm thinking about that didn't go our way, and we got to figure out why and how do we learn from it, what we can do better every position. It's just one of those times where we don't have any momentum. It seems like everyone takes their turn on making a bad play at the wrong time, including myself. It seems really difficult to go forward. Can't find that rhythm right now, and we all have our share in it, and it takes us making the plays out there. Players play, coaches coach, and when we step on the field, we got to make the plays, and so we have to take all the accountability, all the criticism, all the scrutiny, because we're not doing that right now, and that's our job, is to go make the plays. And I know that I'm not playing as good as I can play, just point blank. There's plays out there, the one to Brian, which I'm sure you guys saw, like that, just a throw you missed and turns into a turnover, and it's a game where the defense needed us to make some plays, to get some momentum, to settle in, to keep the ball, put some points on the board, give them a little breather, and that, for example, really hurts us. So it's just we gotta make the plays. It's that simple. This game it's hard, but it's not that hard. We made it look really, really hard today, and we're a lot better than that.
I know it's week to week, but how do you prevent the feelings of that? To knock them out and press and be stunned and shook by the whole thing?
I mean, honestly, this is just one you kind of throw in the garbage. You watch it, and you obviously make the corrections, but you move on as quick as possible. And we got a day less than normal anyways. We got Houston. So it's a good week for a short week, in my opinion. We need to move on, and we need to flush it. So that's the mindset there. Is it's enough talking, and we're not going to talk ourselves into anything. We got to go out there and do it. No one's coming to save us. It's us. So, and I still got all the trust and faith in our guys, but we have to stick together, and this is going to challenge us. Obviously, the first 3 games haven't gone our way. Tonight was really, really bad, and it's going to challenge us. And we got to stick together. We're going to be fine, but we got to go do it.
Doug mentioned maybe changing the process, maybe how you guys go about the week. Is there anything in terms of your process that you might think of changing?
Of course, I'm open to changes, but. I work really hard in the week to prepare myself to play, and like I said, I'm not playing my best right now, and that is frustrating. And I got to look at maybe there's things that I could do better during the week to prepare. But honestly, I put the time in. I got confidence in that. It's just execution all the way around the board, and whether it's missing throws or just being on the same page, communication-wise, or protections up front, communicating on, all those things. There's so many things that go into it. And where we're at now, like I said, is just sometimes you're on teams where everything's going right for you and you can afford to make some mistakes and find a way to win. We're just not right there right now. So we have to make those plays early. We got to settle in earlier. I think we started with a 3-and-out again today. And right now, we're not playing well enough to survive that, and we just have to be sharper early in the game and settle in.
There's really not much you can change, though, right? We spent all season, all camp, kind of being who you guys are and working through that. So at this point, what can you really change overall right now?
Like I said, it's really as simple as just players playing and playing well and consistently playing well, and we're not doing that right now. So we believe in what we're doing, and but we got to go do it. You know, there's enough blame to go around for everybody. I think we're all accountable enough to own our part of it, but you can own it, but you got to do something about it. You got to go play better. I need to play really well for us to win. That's the NFL. Quarterback has to play well every week to give yourself a shot to win, and you know, don't feel like I've done that consistently enough. So I put that on myself, and I got to play better.
Some accountability there from a man whose hat reads the journey. This journey has not left the station just yet. 0-3. And if you take it back to last season, in Lawrence starts, 8 straight losses for the $275 million man.